to express are solely my opinions, and the tone is patriotic. You may not agree, you may not like them, or you might get offended with them. Well, it doesn't bother me. I'm going to talk about mental patients, not the ones in asylums, but the ones who might have been responsible for sending them to asylums. The ones who are roaming freely in society, as no one has a solution for them. But they need serious medical care and a panel of psychiatrists to study and observe their behavior. They are the living proof that evolution can go in reverse. People who can make a black hole look bright. And they are far more in number than you think. And it can be difficult to identify them. So I'm going to give you a list of them and solutions which, like most good ideas, are fairly simple and practical. As you know me, I'm a kind-hearted person and a responsible citizen, a romantic poet who just wants a better society. So, starting with these people who keep fighting over some football clubs in some far, far away country after declaring themselves as their fans. If you thought patriotism is senseless, try to make sense of this. And if you hear them talk, it's always like, we did this and you did that. We decided to rest Vigo and your poker was off color. We and you? You feel like giving them a big hand, right across the mouth. They never seem to realize that these clubs they talk of think of them as some low-life people from a third world country and really don't care of their support. Well, support is one thing. These people are fanatics, and that's because of their medical condition. They have tumors in their brains, of course the size of football, and chemotherapy sessions, along with electric shock treatment, might be able to evaporate their tumors. That will perhaps settle down their disputes as well on the table standings this week in the league. Next on the list are these busy souls who do not have the time to stop and make a call and have to keep the phone tucked between their shoulder and ear while riding their bikes. Mouth in gear and the brain on neutral. Not only are they so positively setting themselves up for a fatal accident, which you know they deserve, they're also putting in danger the lives of normal commuters. Suppose they get the accident which they want. I think no one should call the ambulance. Let them make their own phone calls, which they so much love to do from their touchscreen smartphones. And I won't be too worried if they just died there. It will help increase the average IQ of the country. Next on the list are these people who think they are special just because they are a Punjabi or a Gujarati or a Marathi or a Bengali or a Tamil or whatever. Low on intellect and have such big egos that Stephen Hawking has stories of them. I can tell you guys, idiot and intelligent, good and bad, are equally distributed all over the world. And people who validate themselves as special using their origins or what their forefathers did are usually talentless and have double-digit IQs. If you're proud of being born here and there, why are you not proud of being born with an IQ of 80? But I have a great solution for these nitwits. I do not want to cause any harm to anyone, as you might have understood that by now. I just want them to be sterilized and kept out of the world. Because with their DNA in the gene pool, humanity is doomed. Next on my list are these cute guys who, in order to look hip and happening, use these distorted spellings and styles while writing. And it just escapes me how can using wrong spellings be cool. Mom is not an alternative for my. And common certainly does not mean come on. Let me for let me does not save time. Another thing, this overuse of laugh out loud lol. Aren't you doggy? Lol. Yes. Has diarrhea. Lol. Laugh out loud lol was cute for all the week, but it was first used some 6 years ago when I was in college. Not anymore. But they think it's cute, and I think it's ugly, ridiculous, repulsive, abhorrent, and grotesque. Hey, I know what to do with these pretentious, unenlightened chromosomal disorders. force them to attend kindergarten classes. That will help them brush up on their spellings. Or they can be hung upside down from a tree for about a week, so that their brains, which have migrated down to their knees, can melt and flow back to their original position. Or they can be sent to space, to some other planet, where they can find their friends, aliens, who might be able to understand their talk. You can choose the option according to the severity of the illness and as per your own convenience. The list is endless, and I can continue with my diatribe till the cows come home. But folks, what I have realized is that I do not want these people to change. I just want them to be there on my list. My list of mental patients as a source of entertainment. I think everybody should have their own list of mental patients. It helps to have people who you can look down to, make fun of, and declare lunatics. And just one piece of advice from my side, don't try to implement your solution on them. Perspectives differ. But it helps to have the list. Helps me, breaks out laughs when I'm depressed, lonely, and alone. Hey, you can put me on your list as mentally challenged people who keep laughing when they're alone. Anyway, the point is, have opinions, but take it easy and laugh a lot. Thanks for listening.